And prayer and pledge. Praise God, our Heavenly Father, we thank you again for this day, and we thank you for your many, many blessings. And Lord, we just ask your guidance today in this meeting. We pray that you'll be with all of our first responders, employees of the courthouse, employees throughout the county. Lord, just be with them and watch over them, keep them safe. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I am I'm
My wife keeps on 77. Y'all got a horseman rocks.
Jason Dutch is present, Lauren and Candace not here, but Tammy is standing in for her, so. That's a good thing. We'll call the meeting to order. Agenda, you got anything to change on the agenda?
Two correspondence, the sheriff's June report and the Public Service Commission, wireless 911.
Okay, all right, so do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
And I approve it also. Minutes, the previous minutes.
I don't have none because I've been to meetings and off for a good bit and doing the year end and year beginning stuff.
Correspondence, we'll go down into the correspondence. Of course, we got the sheriff's monthly report. I've already looked over that. We got a check from wireless 911 for $244,462. Excuse me, 4 cents. So let me kind of run down through them because I was informed that we're gonna have to hurry up. And we got a report here from the emergency services, medical services, how everything's went. So it looks like they've been responding real good. So we're going down. We've got emergency medical services. These ultrasound and 3 calls a month. Total income back to the Middle County employee was $750. Let's see. Just a little letter of update on things. I'll say it that way. And then we got a dog warden report here. Let's see. It's not dog warden. I got it mixed up. I looked at that when you said this an assessor's report for the month of June. We got a dog warden report. I picked it up, looked at the dog warden and said the wrong thing. Animals picked up 10 dogs, 18 cats, 6 dogs carried over, 2 cats. We had 104 complaints. She had rabies shots was 181 12 animal bites and 11 rabies exposures to humans was 11, so be careful there. A young man, just don't mean to add to it, but a young man in Canada died from rabies here recently. All right,
That was a bat
that was a bat bite,
bite. Well,
yeah.
not a bite. They said it just landed on
It
it.
landed on it. They don't know if it was something. I don't know what he got it from.
They were staying in some cabin out in the woods.
Yeah.
Way out.
Okay, is this about the dues?
Yeah, association of dues.
They're due, they should be due. Association of Dues of West Virginia, membership dues, $5,700. Louisiana Solid Waste Authority will be meeting at 10 o'clock on Thursday, the 16th, Petersburg. And I don't know if it's in here, but that's solid waste and so is planning and development. So that's long day. Huh?
Same day.
Same day, yes, ma'am.
I thought they were having Zoom on planning dog.
Well, they had Zoom on both of them. Solid waste is at 10 o'clock, planning and development is at 12:30. But they have Zoom on both, you can get on by Zoom. Avon Creek community are invited for the water testing event on July the 18th at 10 o'clock. The 39 on the Dirty Nine, so. Right into that sludge hub. What is sludge hub?
That's it. Water testing.
Oh, that's for up there. That's right. I remember reading that now. Secretary of Interior payment of rural taxes. Yeah.
We received $6,268.
State auditors got a letter here.
We have to do a schedule of expenditures and federal awards. And, I'll get with Candace on this.
Okay, she'll be back next week. Man, writing, this is about.
Yeah, this is just somebody that's interested
Yeah.
and I'm not familiar with them. I don't know, you might go check with some other counties to see if there's somebody worth talking to or not.
Okay, major federal funding for Mineral County, that's some more of that. Division of Correction, we got our regional jail bill. It's creeping up. Not slowly, but pretty fast. Our huh?
Okay, there are 2 credits attached to them for
Okay.
$9,526.14
For the credits.
for credits.
So if you take 9,000, so that's about $52,000 or,
The credits go clear back to December, so.
so this bill here is $51,882.48. And I'll tell you, we need to watch our spending because that can catch up with us real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. So I don't understand why they don't take care of their own bill. But maybe you can help them soon. The states needs to take care of their own bills. Okay.
Well, some groups get away, we'll just get rid of jails. We want to. Worry.
I know. Okay, Public Service Commission. Let me get the page turned here real quick, correspondence. Have you read this one?
This is actually regarding the city of Piedmont.
Oh, okay,
It's not part of the other one she was getting, so this is regarding,
This just saying. Oh, this is just their permission order now too,
yeah,
that they don't have to report all the time. Is that correct? And satisfy the requirements established. Piedmont is the lead of any further reporting obligations in this docket.
yep.
Case is hereby closed. So that's done.
right,
That'll be a point out Piedmont side.
Let me get this stuff here. All right. We're coming down to the Mountain State Water Line. Public West Virginia Rural Water Association initiative.
so I only
Just-
covered,
Huh?
it's,
I-
so I
I-
only cover page, if anybody wants to read it,
That's all you attach is cover
cover
page.
page.
Thank goodness.
Then the next one, Branches and Blooms, it's the Tucker Community Foundation 2025 annual report. It's thick as well, so if anybody wants to read through it, I have it.
Okay, and you got the TC Energy, that's what you.
The pamphlets, if you wanna read through those, I have those.
And this here also talks, this letter here is this regular meeting in Mineral County, the Mineral County Commission by motion passed through the reappointment of myself to Region 8 Solid Waste, so, yeah, agree that. Okay. Clark County Commission Public Service District Fountain. That where they talked about putting the teeth bags back in is on the board.
And the old business.
Okay, let me get down here with the old business. Board appointments,
Think we have any, do we?
we don't have any for this. Update on the courthouse courtroom improvement project.
We posted the bid again. It's running in the Cumberland Times. We reached out to Jonathan Kessner.
Yeah.
Who was interested in the job.
Okay, back up 1 second. You guys, I think, need to make a motion to put it back out to bid. Is that, no motion was made on the eighth, we didn't talking about all this stuff. So that's why I was talking to Candace, whether some of this needed maybe a motion made.
All right, I'm maybe we put it out for bid again.
I'll second that. I agree.
I talked to Jonathan also about that, and he's away this week. He left Friday. So when he gets back, maybe we can have a little meeting with him. I also talked to Tom Chris. We'll get into that later.
Okay, just reference to the project manager, is that what you're talking to him about, or,
About the courtroom.
yeah, about the courtroom? But is that with the project manager, or,
Yeah, about Tom Chris, project manager.
no, Tom's gonna be?
Well, maybe that's what we've got to discuss.
Okay,
Because Jonathan would like to do the job, but he has a couple reservations. I called Tammy and give her a heads up if something would come up, but I think he's interested in it, just concerned about a couple things. All right. Rebid project manager,
I don't know where she was with that.
She did have a call with the state again. They want to still use the clerk's office. They gave us a diagram of how they would like that laid out. They said there would have to be window treatments, the lights would have to be upgraded to LED. There would have to be furniture. So Candace and I went over, maintenance was able to upgrade to LED lighting. Candace, and I measured the windows and we did order treatments for the windows. And we moved the furniture around that's already in there, trying to get an idea of seating and tables. Whenever I measured some of the furniture in the actual courtroom that possibly could be moved over at that time. So we're hoping we don't have to buy anything else.
wonder if if they need desks, there's some desks up and they used to be up there in the storage building. I don't know if
That's a
it's.
possibility too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be really tight with what we have and to get everybody in there. We left it set, if you all would wanna go over and just see what we were able to put in there without touching the old courtroom, moving anything out of there. Just to get an idea of visual, and she did take pictures and send those to the state, and there was an email back from them this morning that just said, looking like you're making progress. So that's kind of where we're at with it.
You had
Anything else, that's a motion or anything?
Because we don't really know who else want to bid on it yet.
And when's the last day for bids?
She posted it, it's gonna run, it ran this past Friday, it's gonna run again next Friday. And then I think we had a 2 week, after the last posting, yeah, sorry,
Early, mid, August or end of July?
Or end of July.
in July.
All right. You got anything on the parking lot?
I know, Doug was reaching out to somebody he knew about possibly getting the millings.
I give Candace an email that I got, the mayor of Piedmont sent me an email on that and I forwarded it to Candace, so I'm hoping, and thank you, Mayor, for doing that, I appreciate it, and I passed it along to Candace, so I don't know if she got a hold of me yet or not.
I don't know, she never said.
Yeah, so appreciate that very much for the input. All right,
So there's a electric meter on there, temporary pole electric meter that Fairchance put in for their trailer. Do we know anything about that? Are they taking that meter back out or
Where did anybody say that?
who's paying that electric bill?
we know, probably, I'd say.
Do we know?
I think it's one of ours.
It's on our property, I can't tell you what.
Yeah, visible address. It's one of ours.
Okay.
Did they maybe unhook it? That's.
Well, yeah, so whoever gets the bill for it needs to call electric company and have them unhook it. If it's Fairchance, then they need to do that.
Okay,
Then we get that pole out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right, update on the
Well,
CDBG.
on the parking lot, anything on the additional you want to discuss about the design?
I have not done anything brought up yet.
Okay, and I did put parking lots because we need some gravel in this one out here before it gets too much worse. I don't know. What your thoughts are on that?
So I know I was working on getting some millings too, and I was thinking about putting
But,
millings back
okay,
here
okay.
as well.
And that's why I put lots, cause,
Yeah.
you know, this was
If
getting,
you want to contact them, remind me wherever, I got the email from.
I got, well, she sent it to me.
Oh, okay, good. Update on the health department. It's pretty much done. It's just, few little odds and ends, but I don't know when he's gonna set up for having a dedication on dues. That's about it on it.
okay, actually, okay. So he did submit invoices
Yeah,
for electric bills. So, I guess each month he'll just send, he has an invoice and then he has the attached, electric bill and the attached check where they paid it.
but we have to reimburse him.
And that's, I guess, your agreement that, you know, we've come up with, that we were gonna do that for one year to see what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna throw these in with the regular bills as you approve them, or do you wanna see them individually? Just
We're
okay,
good.
okay.
Opioid funding update,
Don't have anything?
the Moral Line project. Just to give a little update on that, I have contacted the other counties that it's going through, Monongahela, Preston and, Hampshire is the ones I've contacted about getting, maybe having a meeting set up, with this, with, PSC closer than Charleston. And nobody's got back with me yet, so we're hoping we get that going.
I've gotten some recent contact because of the Morrow line, but now with this Valley Link going through, which it's not good for Mineral County. But I've already gotten contact to see if we'll jump on that,
Is it the 112 grant?
the Valley Link. Going through, yeah, we'll go through the party and,
Grant, yeah.
yeah, well,
They need to stand with us and we'll stand with them and that will make a bigger difference too.
that's, I think that's what they're getting at, if we'll stand with them. So I haven't given anybody any answer, just said I'll look into it, and then the Valley Link isn't going through Mineral County, not that we want to keep our hands off, because it's not one bothering us, but we need to look into some things, so,
Well, directly it's not, but indirectly it might.
yeah, yes. Okay.
That's a Maxwell Millings price.
Huh?
That's for the Millings.
Oh. Thank you. Is that from Evie's?
Is it, sorry?
Where's that from?
That RH Lab.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, said he wouldn't charge us a delivery fee.
That's $30 a ton. And deliver 10 ton for $300, no delivery fee. No, it doesn't.
Okay. You got anything else on the Merle line? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay, update on mold removal.
Bogs will be here July 28th. We had to finagle a little bit to get everybody involved or scheduled to work, but we finally got them all. And they will be here and do the 2 HVAC closets. The HVAC units in the closets is what they're gonna be doing.
Okay.
Celebrating America 250.
I'll put the relay for life. I don't know if Doug wanted to talk about that or not. It's a good thing, I mean, something coming through Mineral County.
That was a good thing, and I may have posted about it on Facebook, but the turnout for our county, to me was unreal. The videos that I saw and the people that I saw out, just the number of people that came out to even just support. There was groups that come out with popsicles and water and stuff, was handing off to the runners, which it was extremely hot that day too. But that was an honor to be a part of. I'm glad they let me do it. I'm like, I'm glad to let this big old fat boy run down the road a little bit. I paid the price of the days following, but but nonetheless, it was an honor to do that, and it was an honor, really big honor to see all the people, the citizens of the county come out like they did. So
I saw Nick Wilson did it too, and then,
Yeah,
of
that's-
course, the sheriff's department escorted. I don't know anybody else that, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple from county around, yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of kids. We got
Yeah.
I was getting word out to both schools, both the high schools, the athletic directors, and they got in touch with the coaches, and which in turn got in touch with the kids and got kids signed up. There was a lot of high school kids that were running, which was really good.
Response one followed up behind, make
Yeah,
sure everybody was okay.
Okay. Sheriff's request for a dedicated line, internet line for security. Anything on that?
You're working on it.
You're working on it? All right, West Virginia DNR lease for the rental. Like. Anything on that long?
Whether you guys wanted to approve it or not, and whether last time it was a 15-year lease, they're asking for a 25-year lease. So if you wanted to do 25, or you wanted them to change that even to a 5 or 10, 15 or 20, I mean, like, what your
Can we,
thoughts
can
were.
we do it 25?
yes,
Yeah.
looking at the code, I found some code sections and I can't get the numbers off the top of my head, but looking at the code section, depending on the different situations with this being a government agency, we can lease up to 50 years.
They want 25, why don't we just do it to more though?
It's up to you guys, that's it.
I make a motion, we let them have it for 25 years.
I second that motion.
To, approve the agreement and,
To approve the agreement and whatever's
Does he
needed.
have to sign it?
yes.
Yes,
Okay, so I'll make the motion to approve the 25-year lease and, authorize the president to sign.
Second,
I approve it also. Get that done out of the way. Town coordinator, Amy, we've interviewed a couple, I should say, I don't know just how many, but we got 2 more coming up today, so other than that, there's really nothing going on there. Budget revision for coal severance, you got that here on the,
July 15th is the requirement for the budget revision. It'll be the carryover for coal. So in March, we have, of course, estimate, and we're estimating around 12,000, ended up being 21,861. So we need to increase that by $9,861 in coal carryover. And then putting it into a line, an expenditure line, I went ahead and put it under the 987 courthouse equipment, because I figured maybe with the courtroom remodel, that might be needed there.
That works.
good idea. So, you want a motion for that?
Yes, please.
So make a motion, we approve that budget revision
And I'll second that.
And resolution.
And
and resolution.
I'll second that also.
I agree.
Okay. The bank account at First United,
Okay, so this is what I discussed at the July 8th work session. This is cleaning up, and I did talk to the sheriff too. I was hoping to have something actually in print because I was just throwing it all out there, and I'm sure it was a little overwhelming, but we've been looking at the kind of accounts that First United had. The sweep accounts, the freedom accounts, the money markets. Moving the funds around, for the higher funds that have no activity to be under money market. And then those next higher funds to be under the sweep accounts. So we're gaining some interest on those. Of course, money market having, more interest than the sweeps. And then those lower accounts would be under the My Freedoms, because you don't get interest on checking accounts. So moving them around, to ensure that we're getting the most out of those larger funds. Also being in compliance with some of their funds require at least 25,000 for the money market, and then 2,500 for the, I think it was community something accounts. There was a minimum, we had to move some out of those accounts. So just approval to, and Joel, with this as the treasurer, he has to agree with that, to move these around to do what's best for the county
income,
for income, yeah.
I move we do that. Make the motion.
I'll second that.
Joel, as treasurer, you're in agreement?
I am.
Okay.
I agree.
And the next thing was reinvest in the CDs, which I had, the whole reason I'd met with the bank was I had inquired about why we weren't getting any interest on rainy day. And that's was moving these funds around, because it was not gaining any interest. These came Friday, I had to leave early Friday, and I don't remember why, because I've had so much going on lately. So the bank dropped off what I thought was just gonna be signer cards. But I have questions about these, but these require the signature of, the president, the sheriff, and myself. But it's, I inquired about the interest on the CDs, we're still in the CDs. Now, they pulled the money out of, we had the 911 fund, the rainy day, and the building reserve. They pulled the money out of there, and I said, when the interest, when it matures, it has to go back into that fund. Was like the papers they dropped off, they wanna set up new accounts. I don't wanna set up a new account, we need to put it back into the account that it came out of. So I'm questioning these documents, as you can see, the amount of documents, this is just 911. Now, 911 matured, and, we cashed it out, and it was to go back totally, all of it, interest and funds, back into 911. They didn't send me anything on the building reserve fund, but it doesn't mature till 2030, and that might be why. And then rainy day, we had 2 of the CDs mature last Wednesday on the 8th. So the question is whether you wanted to reinvest them. We talked about how they are being invested right now. The CDs, I think they're the broker CDs.
Are they getting good interest on?
That was the question, because I mean, some of them are negative at times.
No,
So
I don't,
that's something, if you're not ready to make that decision, well, actually, we can't, because I didn't get the figures from Annette, the rates. But
or you get negative on. The money that I got invested, I never have negative.
so, and I'll discuss that with her and have her maybe come at the next commission meeting with some
Yeah.
better
Get up
options.
here, tell them about the office.
Who is it?
Annette chat,
From what bank?
First United,
First United?
first, because that's where the accounts are,
I know they are.
and that's what you see, what's already in.
You're not interested in moving them if they can't get.
No, because the accounts, they're attached to the accounts that are at that bank as well.
Okay.
And it's, trust me, this is a nightmare already, having these funds in a CD, it just bank booking wise, it's a nightmare. Chris isn't getting the documentation she needs to even book anything, but we can't book it because sometimes it's negative, you can't book a negative.
I don't understand that. I get good stuff off my CDs.
Yeah, I still don't understand the negatives.
I don't understand that at all.
Let's just get them committed.
So, yeah, we'll
next
get-
week.
But we do need to, I'm gonna clarify these documents as well, but these may need signed before the next meeting in order to move, because we have to get that 911. It matured a month or so ago, so we need to move those funds over,
Just call me.
okay?
See,
But the fact that they wanna set up new accounts, it needs to go into the account that we already have open. So I didn't understand the documentation that they sent.
So we need to make a motion for that.
It probably would be yes, actually 2 motions, oh wait, Roger already made a motion to approve. Moving those other accounts, and then, yeah, if you wanna go ahead and make a motion, to approve. Getting the interest. Back from rainy day back into the account. And the funds from 911 back into that account.
So moved.
Second.
okay, is that all you got on the deposits?
Yes.
Okay, we'll move on down. Jill calls and sent a letter of where she hired, Zoe Long, to fill one of the positions at her office. Zoe's a nice young lady. She worked at the pharmacy at Walmart. Very nice, pleasant, very pleasant. Assessor,
Motion to approve that.
I'll make a
Go ahead. I make a motion, we approve Zoe Long for, back to assessor's office.
I'll second that.
and I approve that also. And also Jill Stoll taxes collection and integrated, we get words here straight, predation and management, management team.
So there's 3 different ones, because she gets a percentage at the year end. So for us, a motion to approve and authorize the payment.
Make a motion, we approve and authorize the payment of that commission.
And I'll second it. Is that all 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll second it. Okay. Sheriff's requesting money for K-9 fund.
K-9 has a whopping $130 left.
What are you gonna do with all that money? Man, figured I'd build us another courthouse. Okay.
No, it's
Support for Sheriff's Department of $5,000 to go into from the opioid fund to keep the program running smoothly.
So the K-9 fund is used to pay for the dog food
Yeah.
and for vet visits. We were very fortunate that we had Miss Brenda Swim, who was a faithful, donated $100 a month for years. Mrs. Swim has passed away. But that fund for years has been funded by Mrs. Swim at $100 a month. But we do have 4 canines. We have 4 canines. Dog food is not cheap and vet visits can you make me a copy of that too, Jason? Please? So since Mrs. Swim, had gotten ill and we hadn't received any other donations, or contributions, and obviously $130, that will last 2 dogs for this month for dog food.
And that's just only if none of them have any of the medicine, they buy, like the heartworm medicine, and it all gets paid for out of that fund.
The dog food alone, probably estimating at least $2,800 for the year. Just to supply the dog food, a vet visit can easily run you $500. The serious one could even be $1,000. So.
Typically been what, between 5 and 7, 5 and 700 per vet.
But they have to maintain all their vaccines and everything. You have 4 different dogs.
This, but this go through the opioid committee first.
And probably should.
I'm just trying to think of what section to pick that under.
And they go to the schools and they do demonstrations. They go
Yeah.
to outdoor school 4-H camp and do demonstrations. They do a lot of involvement with the kids, with preventive, drug use. So, that's the opioid.
That's daily.
Yes.
Can we table this for meeting? Be all right for a couple weeks?
One meeting would probably be good, but the $130 won't cover the bills they have right now, so.
Okay, so we put that on the table for the next meeting. Discuss and approve renewal of towing policy. We just renewed a towing policy not that long ago. Why do we have another one?
In 23, every 3 years, it has to be renewed.
It has to be renewed in 3 years? Okay, got you.
So, no,
There's no changes to
there's
this.
no change to it.
No change, okay.
So it just needs a scribble and then we'll put it back out to the tow companies.
All right, good deal.
I make a motion, we approve the renewal of the towing policy.
And I'll second it.
I agree.
Okay. And you got the original?
I do, yes. I had the executive session because I thought we were going to do interviews after the meeting, which.
But man, this is the fastest meeting we've ever had. This set a record.
Yeah.
Lauren gave us a dirty look this morning and she said, we gotta have this done by 9:30. We don't have a choice.
Well,
I think I'm in a dream.
Thank
you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, good with that.
I think we'll be on the first day.
you guys are gonna be done, because you're gonna be doing this.
Oh, I know.
Since I'm married, I'm used to dirty looks. You ever get them? I get them all the time.
No comment.
Thank
Huh?
you guys for switching this for me. Just because I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow, so I really appreciate it.
My wife always tells us young couples, never miss the golden opportunity to say nothing.
Listen,
When they look at me, I just go,
I got a dirty look from mine here not long ago when I took her to dinner. But I
You didn't
suggest,
wait there.
no, I said, no, she wanted, that was her suggest, I always let her pick a place. I let her do that. And I suggested something and I got a mean look. I took a picture of it. Boy, that'd be easier. We just carry on. It's good to do that. Okay,
Well, I guess coordinators report, Candace, leave anything else for you to mention that wasn't already part of the agenda? Okay. Under miscellaneous, I got something, if you don't mind. Okay, so Wednesday, I mentioned, couple changes we have to do with the W-2s. And they wanted to know, well, one was regarding tips, which doesn't apply to us. The other one was regarding the Trump accounts. Have you had any thoughts on that?
to what then? To who's?
If we were, let me pull it up because I should have pulled it up before I.
Do we want to basically allow staff to take out money to put towards Trump accounts?
Will your organization be offering an employee contribution benefit to Trump individual retirement account?
Also, that's not us putting it, that's the employees putting it in.
Employee contribution.
But this is also for kids, the kids, you get the
Yeah.
kids started off, these things, they can't touch them until like they're 18 or 20, they can transition them into a regular Roth IRA but that's what I mean, they have Dell and all these other people that are putting contributions, billions of dollars in these things, and so, I mean, I guess that's why they're opening it up to individuals,
But I'm not sure what paperwork will be
Oh, yeah.
involved
that's the other.
for Kim to do for the employee. And how often will she have to submit that per pay, quarterly, yearly? I'm sure it's not gonna be yearly, but, we're not sure which paperwork is involved for. I mean, it kind of sounds like they need to know this now.
Does the employees, any of them want to contribute?
We haven't had an opportunity to ask them yet.
We ought to ask, them, see what their feelings is first, because if they want to do it, I'm in favor of doing it.
Well, I'm sure there's guidance out there.
Sure
You
they
can
do.
go on,
Yeah.
do one,
Yeah.
but Trump can't.
But I'm talking about our employees, if they want to do it, I think we ought to get their feelings on, it, my opinion.
Okay, we'll just do a little questionnaire then. And so no response from you guys, so I don't know when they needed to make these changes by, because they're wanting to make changes to our software. So.
I'm not one to talk for making contributions. They ought to make a contribution to me. So they make taxes, hey.
Well, they're trying to, I think what they're trying, this is just my opinion, I think since social security is in such distress, by the time these kids get older, they'll have something, well, it's just like Congressman Moore with the jump account. You can put, it's almost like a health savings account, money aside while you're in trade school. So the day you get out, you'll have a down payment to buy a van and your tools, if you're an electrician or it's a trade. But, I think what they're doing is trying to get folks, young folks geared to individual investment and also preparing for retirement, since I don't know what they're gonna do with social security. So, because we don't have very much financial, personal education for the kids, so.
So this is a current expenditure report for ending fiscal year. Now, these bills here have not been posted yet, nor has the payroll accruals been posted yet. And we already have 6 accounts departments that are over. And that's, county commission. And that was because of the 2 payments for the financial review, put it over. Circuit clerk, sheriff tax office, courthouse, law enforcement, and process server. Process server was because of some auto, repairs that were done to put it over.
Total, how much over are we?
Well, over, the whole, fund is not over. If you look at the last page, we are at 83% of what we had, projected. But you can't have, we'll get wrote up in our audit when a department is over. And, we've had 1 or 2 in the past, but not 6. And like I said, these bills and payroll accrual still hasn't hit. So we'll probably have a good bit that we're over. It looks right now, we projected 1.5 as a carryover. It looks like we might have 1.9 maybe as a carryover. So we might be able to add a little bit back in. But it's gonna be needed because all these departments are over because everything costs more. So if we do have any additional carryover, I think we really need to look at the last budget work session that we had to do. Where we had to recut every department, mostly cut in their travel and material and supplies and professional services. They're already over this year and they've been cut for next year. So they're gonna be over next year unless we put those funds back into those departments.
And the conferences aren't getting any cheaper.
No, they're not. Nothing's getting cheaper. All the supplies we order, everything we do costs more money.
Okay, you don't mean they're actually taking right now.
No, that was just for information.
Okay, so we're down now to, county coordinator, she's not here, you don't have anything else to say. You guys wanna give your report?
Yeah, Jim. Sure.
Nobody signed up to speak here, did you? Okay, I didn't know, I didn't see it there, so just wanted to ask. Okay, Jason,
June, at the last commission meeting, June 30th, at the 911 advisory board meeting. That was our first meeting, setting up, the chairperson and how we're gonna run the meetings from there. Let's see, July 1st, Piedmont City Council. The Piedmont City Council wanted to thank us for the, funds that are going to help with the hiring officer. We mentioned that in the meeting. Thank you guys for voting for that. And then New Creek Fire on July 1st as well, went to their meeting. Went to July 1st to the 4th, went to Elk Garden, Fair. Helped up there, and then let's see, July, where's it at? July 9th and 10th, I was at the New Creek, Carnival, Fire Department Carnival change. Let's see, July 8th, we had a work session. We were at. July 11th. Sorry, July 10th, I was also at New Creek. July 11th was over at Short Gap helping with the wing dinner over there. I think that's it.
okay, since our last commission meeting, I, was at the Region 8 Planning Development on the 25th. I also, like I said, I called the 3 other counties, Mon General, talked to the administrator there, called Preston County and Hampshire County. And Preston County does have a convention center like, where they could hold, they'd have enough to hold that if we could get the PSC commission in Charleston to come up there. It would save our citizens of these 4 counties a lot of traveling expenses.
And where was that?
Huh?
Which county?
Preston.
Preston. Sorry.
Preston's got it, so, so that would be good. And I was at the Region 8 Solid Waste Authority meeting. I had a meeting up there on the 30th nominating committee. I was at Region 8, same day signing papers. I presented, a gentleman here in the county. I'm getting a lot of requests on this about naming of the roads. And Mr. Leon Ravenscroft wanted one to get his dad up there on their road where they live. I think that's a very good thing. So I went to his house, talked to him a while about that and gave him an application for that. I spoke with Mark Donkers about the committee, on that, what do you call it? Help me out, Joel. What?
Building Safety Committee.
Building Safety Committee, thank you. My mind's blank this morning for some reason. And, of course, he resigned from it. He said probably what the best thing for us to do is talk to the mayor. Cause he didn't appoint nobody, he didn't. So I don't.
The building committee or the 911 advisory?
Whatever that's on.
Doesn't matter.
Advisory committee, whatever that's on. So I don't know how you want to deal with that. That is up to you guys on that committee, so. And of course, I was at the commission meeting on the 8th, and I also talked to, about the renewing of the, redoing the courthouse. I spoke with Tom Pritz, and Tom said if it was gonna be a long, time for him to be in the courthouse, he said, I can't do it. He said, it all depends on who you get to do the work. Now, he brought up Jonathan, and he said, if Jonathan gets it, he said, he knows what he's doing. He said, I will go in, you know, and check with him every day and, go from there. But he said, if somebody gets it, that I have to be there all day long, I cannot do that. He said, I got too much going on. And I did call Jonathan Kessler, and he's in Florida this week. And he's, hopefully when he gets back, I'm gonna get a hold of him when he gets back and set up an appointment with him to take him through, see if he would be interested in that. But we gotta wait and see who all applies. So other than that, that's about it. Been on the phone a lot.
Are you ready? Since the last commission meeting, 24th, I was on the NACO's Northeastern Zoom meeting, Northeast Region monthly Zoom meeting. And Thursday, the 25th, I went with Colby Simpson and Rick Dillon ran down to Raleigh Moore's office. We was going to speak with Raleigh Moore, and I guess the vote changed it or something, so we ended up meeting with his chief of staff. But it was about trying to work with us on some EMS funding and some congressional, just that money. Let's see, and then what else we got here? I didn't have everything planned out today like I usually do. Further out. Thursday the 2nd, I did that Relay for America. Was down there for that. As well as before that, making a lot of phone calls to different schools, coaches, athletic directors, try to get kids there. Which worked out really well. It's at Crawfordale Town Hall meeting on Tuesday the 7th. With their new mayor, they have a new mayor and a new council. One council member has been on there a year, I think. And the rest of them are all new, and the mayor's new. We had a county commission meeting on the 8th. I was at the Short Gap volunteer wing dinner. Helped them clean up afterwards. Let's get on track. I was on a phone call. This was on the 8th. I was on a phone call for Ash about and the auditor's office with suggestions and a game plan for the auditor's training for county commissioners next month. We'll come up with stuff to put on the agenda, things to talk about. Along with a lot of phone calls about Marl, Valley Link is kicking up speed and people are wanting this progress, the grassroots movement to fight against Valley Link is really wanting us to be on board with that. Just give them more support. Like I said, I know I'm on the phone a lot.
Yes. Lots of phone calls.
After last meeting, I took off that evening, had to go to Wheeling for my clerk's meeting. We did, one of the things we did discuss, which I discussed with Joel as well, is the change with the sheriff's commission. That will be in effect for this commission. I do have to have a budget revision for the carryover for General County at the next commission meeting. There's gonna be some things that I'm gonna have to go ahead and, account for. One of them is being the sheriff's commission. And there's some other things that we've already changed since we approved the budget in March that we'll need to add in.
What I wanted just to remind you, I don't know what you're gonna do about the Beach Festival, have that in there for donation, because she's been asked, keep asking about it.
Yeah, she does keep asking.
And so I don't know how much more we'll have, so just,
Not really.
I also,
I mean-
did you guys see the, budget that Candace put together for the courtroom remodel? How much the grant covered, how much the commissioners?
We're gonna have to have money there. Like I said, we're already over this year, and next year we're gonna be over as well. So, we need to take care of in-house as well.
and I forgot about this, I never wrote it down, but I discussed with somebody, there was a thing come out about, Reg, you might know about this. Is it West Virginia State Code 56 someplace, thinking? Might be wrong about that, about eminent domain on this property that, these lines can take. They can't take property for it. From what I've been told, they can't take property, for that. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it's West Virginia State Code 56 someplace. Can't recall, didn't write it down, forgot it. Too much going on.
Well, with the sheriff's commission, the sheriffs don't meet until September. So we try to get as much information regarding the commission and the percentages, because based on that percentages of the current year. So, and passing that information went to the tax office as to what will be needed, to pay those out. Of course, we always cover a lot of different things. My office has, done the year end, have pretty much everything cleaned up. I do have some journal entries. So that report I gave you, it may be adjusted some as I do journal entries and find things were put in the wrong places. And that does happen when if you see our general ledger, it was over 600 pages of those reports, and things sometimes do get the wrong line items or departments. And then also starting the new fiscal year, getting all the budgets and salaries, to all the department heads and getting the employees done. And then, I had one more thought, and it just left me just like that. Oh, my financial statement. I do not have my financial statement for last year yet. She is trying to finish last year's up so she can start everybody else's new year. So I'm hoping to have that within a couple weeks as well.
The commission, sheriff commission and stuff, the raises, elected official raises. With the new code that was put in place this year, that's gonna be a big subject with the auditor's training for us. So I think they get that on there so that everybody can understand, because now it's more than just the raises that code changed. Before, the state auditor had to approve that your county could afford to do the raises, for one. And then each elected official could choose whether to even take the raise or not. Well, now there's that choice is not there. The auditor doesn't have anything to do with it. They put the raises in motion and it has to go out. So we have to pay them. We have to pay those elected official raises. We have to pay the commission that's there. There's no choice, and some of that needs to be discussed, along with changing classes to, if a county changes class, how all that works out.
Yeah, because we actually did go from a 3 to a 2.
Yeah.
So we bumped up as well. And we've already figured all those salaries in. So we're prepared as soon as Tim was posted payroll today. And that's for the June 16th to the 30th. So then we'll be putting all those new salaries in starting next week.
Okay. You want to check on that about that? I think it's West Virginia State Code. I seen you write it, that's why I asked.
Well, I was writing down a lot of stuff also about the EMS.
Because, yeah.
This Congressman knows about that. I mean, Hildebrand's probably got 4 pages on a legal pad with all that. I mean, you know how you get. I find him 4 hours.
Well, I see him, I'm gonna ask him about it. I don't know if he knows, but that's what was brought up to me in the so I don't know if that's true. I haven't had time to go and fix, Wednesday, go fix six, research that. I haven't. Maybe this evening, maybe.
You guys are gonna be going into executive session here in 5 minutes to do your interviews. There's a few bills here and exonerations in the estates. So,
We'll get them in the community, maybe before. I'd like to. We got 5 minutes, can we get through some of that?
that's why I think you can, yes. This is the, June 1st to the 15th pay that's included here, but I don't think you saw the pays before that. Here's the estates and exonerations. And here is the covered policy, the original, if you guys would sign it. Yeah, that one on 28. No, we have one in the other one. 28.
Oh, well, you did.
Very generic. It's very.
Good to see you all.
Same to you, be safe in your travel.
Safe travels. You're the one riding the motorcycle. Safe travels. There you go.
Okay, well, that's what I told them, I said, it's just salary. I said, and I could kind of think too. I said,
I said, I didn't.
Yeah.
Have to bring up.
Oh, I pick on mine all the time. It's
I'll
all.
have to bring up the car.
Oh.
We take our great grandkids out.
Sorry. They know they have to be there. And even my fault, but, and we take sure kids on out.
It's not cheap.
No, nothing.
It's not cheap. Last time I was there.
running down.
No,
But it's worth it.
Are we still broadcasting? Or are we all?
No, we are still probably broadcasting.
Ah,
You pick up right there.
yeah.
Oh, she lit up.
Ew, I mean, I just had busy about it.
I told them, I was to go and get it first.
She didn't have to do that.
Real good.
No, that was.
What did you know?
That wasn't how we.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you seen. We did our interviews for the band. And maybe able
Yeah,
to
so we, like I said, Kim would.
At least one there.
We're just on this.
recommend it.
So, and then.
Get all
I would better reply that.
No idea.
Are you ready to
I
have?
know we're.
We had five
Vendor and we have our
ready.
investments too.
Okay, everything going all right?
And it would have-
Side of K9 funding.
I know. Jonathan, I was down there, he's going out. I didn't know who was helping. her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best it can be. It's
Yeah.
sometimes.
I was tripped out when the ground, I mean, torn the order. Sure was. But you know, it's one of these things, hey, Jane, I'm a realist. If somebody's gonna pass, I want them to pass fast. I don't want them to linger around you. I mean, the tornado, you bleed out.
You guys were
So,
You can be on the table open.
They say 50% of the.
Yeah, I
thanks
mentioned that.
thanks for looking at heart. Don't read on it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna make me work here. At first, I was like, who is that? Then I looked like, that's not running with the flag was awesome.
I was one running behind you with the paddle.
I have the car right behind you.
So I told everybody 100 feet, that's all I'm good for, is 100 feet. Well, I ended up going almost 500 feet.
Yeah.
So the excitement and the adrenaline kind of pushed me a little further than what I really should have went.
Just got.
Well, that 500 feet's driving the milling price up. It's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
No.
If,
No, it's a start. Now, you know, I had a guy talk to me the other day and he said, Rep, my 16-year-old son can't read. Grandson can't read. He said, I'm getting my mother-in-law to start working with. You have any suggestions? My wife, I had a great teacher and I just told him, I said, well, what's he like? He said, I love to hunt and fish. I said, well, get a subscription on the hunting magazine. I said, and you like money? He said, yeah. I said, you put a $5 bill out there and tell him to read one page aloud to her, where he gets $5 bill, and tomorrow he reads 2 pages. And then whatever words you
Well, that
know.
could be an expensive magazine.
Well, but whatever, yeah, whatever. Hey, get them where you get to, but whatever words you know, you start on, they look up definitions.
Yeah.
Go, I mean, but
It's amazing.
75% of your education, you're reading stuff that you haven't know. I mean, you're just, cause you
I
got
got
to.
see the.
If you're trying to get that, get involved, do it after something they like.
And that they're
The
not
trust
name
name
or
or
sign
something,
or anything like.
on, go,
And that's
rules
what
and
they're-
everything like that, they're gonna read it.
Well, what's gonna happen down the road? They're not, Cursor Friday is done.
Well, now, it's coming back.
Is it?
Some people are wanting to bring it back.
Well, it should.
Yeah.
And the bankers will tell you that it drives them bonkers because there's an opportunity for people to commit fraud because everybody's bringing.
On addresses or something like that.
So,
Just work hard.
but you know, also, they're also bringing back, they want to
Urgent that needs to be done right away.
cut the screen time that these kids are looking at screens, whether it's a MacBook or whether it's a phone. And they want to get them back in the books, page 1 goes to page 2, page 2, page 3, because it's a lot of context support and, but you know. We'll see y'all. Oh, we're in the executive session. Our report.
Not yet.
We'll see.
We'll see, you have to say,
Last Wednesday, I went to City Kaiser town meeting. And was said that I wanted to talk to them about West Street and removing the parking meters and that kind of stuff. They couldn't vote or anything on that night anyway, but.
Right.
is that lady here to do
Yes, she is here. She is here. I'm gonna give you just a couple minutes there.
the, yeah.
I make a motion that we go into executive session for
We
interview.
wanna approve the bills and non-rations and states,
Yeah.
and I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Okay. I've not seen the estates or exonerated at all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stick around for an hour, just.
it's 5 minutes.
You will and you'll like it.
No, I won't. I got somewhere to be. Sorry, sir.
Since you said sir, we'll excuse.
Yeah, when Jason called, I was like, oh no, I don't have anything going on, that'd be fine. And then I got looking, yeah, I did, and somewhere to be, 10:15, so. Which. I mean, I thought the meeting, we'd have plenty of time to get the meeting done until I had to leave. But it all works out.
This has gotta be going down on record. That's the thing.
But that's,
Regular schedule meeting, we've had work sessions, but not a regular schedule meeting.
that was a pretty big agenda then.
Yeah, a lot of correspondence.
Going, if I miss anything, I'm going to do these fast, just call me,
Get you.
because I gotta be in town every day. So just let me know. Thursday won't be a good day because I'll be traveling real fast Thursday.
I'll be in and out a good bit the next 2 weeks, some personal stuff.
Yeah, I won't be here this weekend.
Good letter, no, what do you mean?
I can do it. I can put it now.
I'm just finishing up. Oh. Agenda for the next one, the carpets in the annex.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Quick pictures of Joel's, have you seen Joel's house?
Yes, I did. I didn't realize where it was coming from. Truthfully, I'm surprised we're not already smelling snow.
There's pictures of Tom.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Have you, exonerations, states,
I have not.
which one are we waiting on?
Thank you.
Why is our region jail? That's crazy.
The regional jail bill?
Mhm.
It could be a number of things. It could be,
I thought maybe you heard something I didn't.
I mean, guys are doing their job. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying they're not. No, well,
can't behave themselves. People make bad for decisions.
if it keeps up at this rate, if it keeps up that way, we're gonna be over budget there. We're gonna go over.
Yep.
The number of people that don't feel the law applies to them. I mean, there's a number of reasons.
Well, is community correction, are they giving any to them?
Oh, yes, community corrections, home confinement. I
That's
mean,
what, then
They,
they're
yeah,
full. Just the way the world is becoming, right?
So deposit, enough for Wakefield renovation, and there's the
registration.
registration. Yeah. You found them?
No, I'm missed. None yet? Another one? I went through these kind of fast, apparently.
There's the way the pages are kind of.
There's a, Agnes Queen is making a push for changing code. Less than. Using stamps for counties less than 50,000.
Yeah, we kind of came up with that discussion came up at our meeting that technically, I mean, like, we're, like, all the checks require originals.
Yes.
And everybody thought that was a banking thing, that it was up to the bank, but Yeah, so we're like, okay, to everybody,
What do they wanna do?
thank you, sign everything.
Right now, the way the code sets and it's been like that, if the county is less than 50,000 residents, you're supposed to wet signature everything.
When it first came up, I thought they meant anything over 50,000. If a check was over 50,000, it would be 3 signatures. That to me made sense, yes, if you have a large check, I
Yeah.
can see requiring 3 original signatures. And then I was like, wait a minute, if it's under what, you're talking about, and then realized we're talking about the population,
Yes.
not check amount, and then, yeah, so that grew through. So we got all the bills down here then, and estates, and you just,
You'll hear a motion to pay the bill
and purchase orders.
and purchase orders.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
And approve that also. Hear a motion about the estates and exoneration.
Estates first.
States.
I think that motion.
Approve that.
I'll second it.
And let's see, what was the next one? Exoneration.
Exoneration.
I make that motion.
I'll second that.
And approve it also.
I make a motion that we go into executive
Well,
session.
can we adjourn since there's nothing else to do and then just have her?
Well, the interviews,
Interviews.
I'm not sure, that way,
I would rather just go to executive session to do the interviews and then
Come back out.
come back out. We can, we don't have to run, like, well, we can pause it and just do the recording, that's
Yeah.
fine. We can do that.
Jason made a motion to do an executive session,
I'll second that.
and then you'll just let me know who makes a motion to adjourn.
Yeah,
Cause you won't have any action, we just,
just sit still for a second.
I can't.
Liz.
Almost done.
Pause it from my fifth. Stop.
Well, later. Have a great morning.
All right, I make a motion, we come out of the executive session.
Second it.
Okay. You wanna make a motion on
I'll make a motion, after we've done some job interviews, that we have a possible candidate, and I'll make a motion to make an offer to that candidate for county coordinator.
and I second that.
I agree with that also. Jason, you second coming out of executive session?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready, okay.
Okay, so we don't really have anything else.
I believe that's all we have.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I second it.
Okay, the meeting's adjourned. Now, on her.
Let him stop that.
I'm gonna get, are you gonna call on?